Welcome to the BoshNRoll channel. If you want to support my daily Eternal Magic offerings while getting amazing perks like the BoshNRoll Discord community, have me play your deck on the channel, or listen sideboard guides before tournaments, check out the Patreon or YouTube membership program. This channel is possible because of these amazing sponsors. Check them out, all their links are in the video description. As always, thanks for being here. Let's go play some Magic. Welcome back to the BoshNRoll channel. Today, I'm playing Legacy, and Patreon subscriber Brendan gave me a dealer's choice. And I'm choosing to play the Turbo Muxus deck again. I played this back when Namesticker Goblin, aka Mind Goblin, aka Guacamole Goblin, first got printed onto Magic Online. Those of you who watched that league may remember, I punted my face off, I misclicked through an essential combat step, I ran insanely bad, I think I had like a Muxus miss or something, and I still 5-0'd the league. It was quite the ride throughout, and I wanted to revisit this deck anyway, but now it also has Broadside Bombardiers, which is a card that I still haven't actually given a shake on the channel. I played Gruul Initiative a couple weeks ago that had 2 copies in it, but I haven't played this just 4x Bombardiers, get 'em dead strategy yet. Both Red Prison and Turbo Goblins both do this, and I like Goblins more than I like Prison. I might play Prison in the future, who knows, but today I'm playing Goblins. This is also partially prompted by last week's episode of the Eternal Glory podcast that I co-host. We basically talked about the Beanstalk and Broadside Bombardiers as the 2 best things to build your deck around in Legacy. And obviously I have a lot of experience being the Bean deck. I have basically no experience being the Bombardiers deck, and I'm going to try this out. The goal of this deck is to leverage fast mana. You got all 8 soul lands here, 4 Chrome Mox. Skirk Prospector can build your own ritual. Namesticker Goblin makes between 4 and 6 mana, depending on how lucky you are at rolling dice. And then you just crap tons of permanents out. The top end is a Muxus that kills your opponent all in one shot. The low end is a Battlecry Goblin that you activate a few times, which is also terrifying, it turns out. This is kind of a force check deck in terms of like Oops All Spells or Belcher. But if your first wave gets stopped, then you have a second wave. So it's not quite as all in. Your opponent's not literally dead, but they're effectively dead if you have a crazy turn 1. But you're not literally dead if they stop your turn 1. It's got a lot of power. I'm always scared when I pair into this deck, and I just want to be the bad guy today. Let's go into it. This is Mono Red Turbo Goblins. I'm on the play in round number 1. Opponent says, "Hi YouTube." Everyone say hi to New Hire. Or maybe it's new here. I don't know. It's not in English. My hand here is pretty bonkers on turn 2. It's not the turn 1 that we really want, but I am going to keep. I think a practiced expert of Stompy decks might mulligan this, not be afraid of 6 or 5 to get that nut draw. But I am a practitioner of Ponder Gaming, where having 7 cards in your hand is always better. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I mean, I have plenty of places to put my mana if this works. And if they force of will this, it's him to Turok, and I have another one for next turn. We're in there. 5 mana. Another one. See how far this goes. 6 mana. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I could Battlecry Goblin, activate it twice. Or I could Rabblemaster plus Battlecry Goblin. Goblin and activate it twice is way better than Rabblemaster, I think. Because I could play Rabblemaster next turn. Yeah, I think this does more damage, both immediately and over time. It activate my Battlecry Goblin, activate my Battlecry Goblin. I attack for 12 and make a 1/1. Okay. If they're a combo deck, they might go off here. They might just like show and tell something and I die. Or if they're a fair blue deck, it's going to be pretty tough to come back from this. And they're just scooping without giving me more information. Cool. Okay, we saw Island Concede. Chalice of the Void is generally solid against blue decks and combo decks. The question is, what would I cut in the blind like this? I could cut Prospectors because Chalice is Prospector is the one thing in my deck that gets stepped on by Chalice. Maybe that's just a clean little 1-for-1 in the blind here. I'll try it out. Let's go. We'll have more information soon. Actually, I hope we don't have more information. I hope they just die with 1 land of play again. No offense, new here. You know what I mean. You understand. This is the deck I registered. My hand on the draw has turn 1 Chalice, turn 2
cause mayhem with a Cavern of Souls. I'm interested. Underground Sea. Okay. Island, Underground Sea are the cards we've seen. They could still be Scam with just sort of slow starts both games, but I do smell maybe Doomsday here. Jealous on 1. Start testing the resolve here. Brainstorm, confirmed. If it is Doomsday, Daze and Force are both in their deck. That just went in. Misty Rainforest. Are they Sultai Beans? Am I about to get Witherbloom commanded straight to hell? Ooh, okay. A twist. Oh, Powder Keg. That's basically the same thing. Maybe worse, because it kills my tokens also. How do I want to create chaos here? Cavern on Goblin. I could just play Rabblemaster and get to work. Because even if I name sticker, they could force the thing that comes out of the name sticker. But I guess if I hit for 5 or 6 here, I just get to do so much more. It doesn't matter. And do this now while they can't kill it in response to its trigger. Oh, we hit the 6. Holy smokes. Broadside Bombardiers first, and then Goblin Rabblemaster, I think, is my sequence here. I like the Bombardiers more if they do have Daze. And apparently they have nothing. They should Powder Keg before combat, or else I can just throw this Goblin token at them. Because that's going to die to the Powder Keg anyway. I'll just whip it at them while I can. Unless their plan is to actually tick this thing up to 3 over the course of a longer game. But it's probably there to answer Chalice more than anything. Yeah, it stayed on 0. Clear the Chalice. So they could be at 16 here for functionally the same game state. Just the timing of that was a little bit of a trick. Blue to Delta. They could shove a Murktide here. It would be 5/5. There it is. Okay. Bombardiers can still bash through this. I could throw Namesticker Goblin at this thing before blocks even. Oh yeah, this is a bloodbath. Oh, I can play Goblin Matron and then keep my Namesticker Goblin. Bombardiers is nonsense. I think I'm just going to get another Namesticker here. That's the thing that makes my hand pop the most. And I'm going to attack with everything. And then before blocks, I'll let the Rabblemaster resolve first. And then mana value +2. And make sure they're not dead before I mess this up. So they could just trade with Rabblemaster. Take 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. If they try to block Namesticker, they take 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're dead. I think it's best to just throw Goblin Matron at the Murktide here, because the Rabblemaster getting through is the same 5 I would wing at them, except they don't have opportunities for good trades here. Like, there are blocks that kill them here, but assuming they're going to play correctly and recognize that they're dead on board, I think this creates the most pressure. They said, please make a video how to beat goblins with Sultai Beans. They're 0-5 in the matchup. I've actually been talking to Pokemoki about trying Force of Despair in the sideboard specifically for this matchup. And it's a really specific tool for specifically one real matchup. And it might be okay in like Elves too, but it's narrow use. But if you survive the first wave, you can usually just beat them with your cards. And it's really important to be able to kill the Namesticker Goblin before it makes mana. Just save a Fatal Push, save a Dismember, whatever. And they did have, I mean, their start was insane, all things considered. And I believe we've won already, but I'm going to make sure that we win. Battlecry Goblin. Battlecry Goblin. Zap in the Shatter Skull. Activate a Battlecry Goblin. Brutal. Disgusting stuff. Oh, I stacked this backwards. I missed 2 damage. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here, but you do want to make the goblins before Rabblemaster counts your goblins. On to the next round.
This video is sponsored by Moxfield.com, the easiest way to build Magic decks online. Moxfield supports over 30 formats, including Legacy and everything else you'll see on this channel. There's multiple customizations so you can interact with your deck how you want. Views such as text, grid, or stacks. And groupings like type, subtype, color, color identity, even artist. The site offers light mode, dark mode, and so much more. However you want to see your deck, Moxfield can provide it for you. Follow my Moxfield to keep up with the channel and what I'm playing in paper. I'll see you there.
I'm on the play in round 2 versus Neville Shoot, who is a known Doomsday gamer. This hand does not quite do anything. This is like play Skark Prospector, pass. Next turn, sack Skark Prospector, just have 3 mana to play one thing. I'm going to mulligan this. This is worse. Straight to 5. And this one at least has a big turn 2. I'm going to bottom. This stings a little bit because Muxus is the one that I'm least likely to hit for 6. But it is the one that I would like to have access to if I high roll. I think I'm going to send Bombardiers and keep Ringleader. Shatter Skull tapped and pass and hope that opponent's actually on a combo deck and we don't get wastelanded out of the game here. That is an Underground Sea. Name sticker Gobbo. Let's see what happens. Giving them turn 1 turns on Daze. Yep, sucks to suck. It's alright. Rabblemaster next turn is pretty solid. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on Rabblemaster and try to be more explosive on turn 2 after I kind of use whatever my 3-drop is as duress. But if it just works, I'd rather have the thing. Yuck. Okay. I could play around Daze by sacking a land. I could cast Ringleader here, or I could just play Rabblemaster and see what happens. I'm going to play Rabblemaster. It has to be Daze to punish me specifically. Force of Will would go after anything, and this way I didn't lose a land. The Fairy Time Raveler exiled, that's exciting. Well, this could be the Mark Tobias 4-color Doomsday extravaganza. Or it could just be Esper Doomsday. There are less crazy builds that still play Teferi. Good to know, though. Lotus Petal. I think we're going to see the Doomsday here. Oh, Teferi. Okay, sure. Teferi is fine to medium. Medium to bad, even. Ooh, that was a big draw. Didn't have Daze last turn. I'm going to bet they still don't have Daze and try to protect the City of Traders. Pop for some mana. We got 4. I'm going to play City of Traders now. This is a total of 6. I spent 3 on Wartrief, 3 on Ringleader. This kills Teferi if I care about Teferi. Or I could just send 6 to the Dome. I think I care about Teferi. Bombardiers, Rabblemaster, Ringleader to the Grip. Yeah, Teferi hasn't drawn a card yet, and it allows for stuff like End Step Doomsday, Untap Win, which takes a lot of pressure off their life total. If they Doomsday here, they might just die. Okay, now I can double spell. I'm going to play Bombardiers with 1 floating. I am going to go all in here and try to win the game. Rabblemaster should win, unless there's some trick I don't know about. There is no trigger to stack this time. Opponent's at 2, and Bombardiers throw the token. Okay, they had Daze and Force and still died without doing much. I definitely suspect this is Esper Doomsday, if not 4-color. Chalice of the Void, maybe Mindbreak Trap. That stops their most degenerate draws. Prospector out, Chalice in does seem like a reasonable exchange. I could see cutting some number of Muxus against a deck that might actually be faster than a Muxus. But also just high-rolling this thing often and early is pretty exciting. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I will be mulling this 1-lander. This is a 2-lander, but still doesn't do anything. We're going to 5 again. Yikes. I will keep this on spec. Bottom of Muxus. Bottom... I think Mountain is worse than Shatterskull Smashing, because if I draw Chrome Mox, this is a red card to pitch, and I'm not doing anything turn 1 anyway. They kept 7 real quick, though. We might just be dead. We were not just dead. Matron. I could still play Cavern. Yeah, I'm going to play Cavern on Goblin and keep the Dream alive for drawing Chrome Mox for this other land. This does give away some information. If opponent's hiding on a pile of counter spells, I just let them know that it doesn't work without presenting any damage. And suddenly we have a Dark Ritual Doomsday, which did not happen turn 1, but is happening now. Maybe the land drop was the difference maker. They could go land Brainstorm here and the game is over. Revealed the deck at least. Let's get a look. We've got Beseju who endures. Bayou. This is a 4-color build. I don't see any 1-rings. Or here's... Nope, okay. They just have weird frames and my brain didn't make sense of them. It looks like we are dead. They got Dismember. Flusterstorm's really interesting. Multiple 1-rings. Edge of Autumn. consider. I mean, Mindbreak Trap would have beat this. Good to know. Okay. Took turns not playing the game. This time I will hit submit again. My plan doesn't really change. I just hope to mulligan better here. On the play with double chalice but no red mana, I have to mulligan this. This one has 2 mana and no plan. Come on, deck. Go to 5. Jesus. Turn 1 chalice and really no plan. Going to 4, I guess. Okay, the Run Bad Express has to stop somewhere. So I'm going to bottom Mountain. I have to bottom 3 cards here. I want to cast Ringleader on turn 2, which means I need Cavern, I need City, and I need Chrome Mox, and I need Ringleader. If I bottom Muxus and other Ringleader, that puts the deck on give me any red card off the top, and then I can refill. Okay, that sucks. Just, I mean, I wasn't even like mulling into Doomsday Hate. There was just not a capable hand in those first 21 cards we looked at. Street Wraith, Polluted Delta. Okay, a red card and we're playing the game. We did it. I'm going to play City of Traders first to play around something like Spell Pierce. If they're super heads up, they might force this Chrome Mox. Okay, here we go. 4 hits. All bangers. Put them in my hand. Bombardier's Muxus. Mindbreak Trap to the bottom. Well, opponent knows they don't have to worry about that one for this game. Okay, Ancient Tomb off the top gets me muxing. If I'm not muxing, I'm just bombardiersing. If they win all at once right now, it's deterministic. Like they know they have perfect information about my hand. If they just have Dark Ritual, Brainstorm. Okay, Brainstorm first is good news for the land drop. They actually can't Doomsday Pass here because I have them killed. They're at 7 life, and I have more damage than that. Okay, they are digging here. Okay, Ancient Tomb off the top. I don't ask for much in life. I would take City of Traders too. Let's just put this Muxus on the stack. Lotus Petal. Come on, Soul Land. Rabble Daddy. Okay, fine. Bombardiers. Attack for 4, which puts them to 10. I can throw the Rabble Master, or the Ringleader, for 6 here, put them to 4, which turns off aggressive Street Wraith lines. I think I just want to do this, because I still have lethal on board next turn, and reducing their life total does reduce some of the things their deck does. Because casting Doomsday puts them to 2 now, and they have to get through their pile without a Street Wraith. There's a Tundra. Please cast a Fairy. 1 ring, okay. That puts the shields up for a minute, but not that long. Now they go to 3 on their upkeep, and if they Doomsday, they go to 1. They're a turn away from being unable to Doomsday. I'm going to play Matron. I have 1 unknown card in my hand. Who is the most useful card here? Probably Mind Goblin. But that turns on any counter spells that I've been playing around for the whole game. There's not a great find here. I mean, second Bombardiers gives me multiple lethal threats. I guess that's what I want. Nothing to boast about here. Opponent has protection from everything. If they go to 3, they can Doomsday to 1, and then tap the ring and win. Yeah, this fetch land's free because Doomsday was going to put them to 1 whether they're at 3 or 2. It's the same. Yep, okay, we've lost. Dang, that was tight. On a mull to 4, too. Was there another damage somewhere that I could have done? If I had played Rabble Master, I attack for 3 instead of 10. Yeah, that's a much smaller number. We needed Tarfire in the deck for this Goblin Matron. And with Ring active, it's going to be trivial to get through this pile. Tap the ring, 3 cards left. Edge, 2 cards left. Lotus Petal Oracle does it here. I don't have removal. They're probably thinking right now whether they need to play around Pyrokinesis or not, or Pyroblast. Like, if I kill Thassa's Oracle at instant speed and the deck's not empty, that isn't out here, they probably have an easy line that doesn't, or that loses to that, and then a convoluted line that doesn't lose to that. Oh, wow. It said in the chat, they lost track of the land drops and put an island instead of Lotus Petal to play around Mindbreak Trap. So, I mean, opponent did goof here. which is rare. I mean, Neville Shute is one of the premier Doomsday pilots on the Earth, and yeah, I guess the combination of pressure and revealing Mindbreak Trap, sending it to the bottom off of that Ringleader, and we did not win this game so much as they lost it, but the things we did put them in the position to play kind of scared and mess up as a result. Wow, we stole that one. On to the next round.
The official BoshNRoll Island Ponder Keep shirt is available exclusively through Coalesce Apparel. This Magic player-owned business is a staple of our community. They keep this channel on the air, and it's my pleasure to partner with them for this product. Coalesce is the best Magic apparel on the market. They have awesome new designs coming out all the time. Use code BoshNRoll to get 10% off your order, only at coalesceapparel.shop.
I'm on the draw in round 3. I'm keeping this hand. I have turn 1 counterable goblins or turn 2 uncounterable goblins. If opponent's going to play a basic plains and pass the turn, I am going to send it. Oh, now I could have turn 1 uncounterable goblin. Now I have to decide if having City of Traders around for the rest of the game is worth spewing multiple cards now, and I think the answer is big yes. I'm going to Chrome Mox exiling Skirk Prospector, which is like having Skirk Prospector forever. It sacked itself once and you get it forever. One of my favorite plays is putting Spirit Guide under a Chrome Mox, because then it's like the forever guide. But I actually need that one. Okay, I can play a Rabble Master here and walk into Swords of Plowshares, or I could Matron and not care about Plow, but it doesn't hit quite as hard. This basic plains is sus. All right, I'm gonna Rabble and try to move into combat. Swords of Plowshares confirmed. Okay. Wasteland also confirmed. All right, is this just honest 60 card death and taxes? Interesting if true. Another Great Ape Escape. I'm going to try for another Rabble Master. This one's in. Thalia slows me down a bit. I'm pushing 1 damage a turn if I do that, because Rabble Master can't attack into that. All right, I mean, if they want to get squeezy, this might stabilize. If I draw a land, I'm doing great, though. I did not draw a land. I did draw another goblin. This is interesting. I think I want to just put things into play that I can put into play. Guess there's no way to stack that where, yeah, the Rabble Master doesn't trigger until after attacks, and Battlecry Goblin triggers when you do attack. So, didn't really need to play that when I did. Oh, is this Hammer time? White Painter, even more interesting. Okay. We could die 2 turns from now. I would love a land to activate this Battlecry Goblin. That's worth so much damage right now. Hell yeah. Okay. Any of combat, make the homie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can attack first and then pump my goblins, which gives me an additional 1 point because this goblin that just showed up will be larger. If they double block Battlecry Goblin, they die. If they double block Rabble Master, they can kill 1 token and take a bunch of damage. Or if they just put Mother under Rabble Master and then give Mother protection from red, that's the safest thing here. Okay, they're double blocking the Rabble Master. I'm going to get to kill something here. That's cool. I'm going to put Painter first. I'm actually more worried about that card. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could put them to 2. Or I could play Matron second main. Kind of like putting them to 2. If my last card hand was Spirit Guide, they'd actually be dead here. So anyway, I started blasting. Okay, Mother of Runes is going to die here, but so is Goblin Rabble Master. They're at 2 life. The Grindstone comes out next turn. If they need Ancient Tomb or anything like that for mana, they're out of luck. I win this game even through a Saga Construct. They would need like City of Traders Grindstone activate here, or I guess like Grindstone Mox Opal land does it. There's some sequences that win the game here. I just hope they don't have them. This deck's pretty interesting though. It's like Taxes Painter, Wasteland in a white Painter deck with Mother of Runes. Pretty cool. Basic Plains, Ingenious Smith. This is probably not going to do it. Esper Sentinel, that's another blocker. That's still not enough. They would need a Solitude here Does Solitude even do it? What if you Solitude your own creature? Does that do it? That does the same as Solituding my creature. Okay. If they Solitude at the beginning of combat, I still have 4 attackers to their 3 blockers and 2 life. That doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to go to attacks. And once I battle cry, all of these things are lethal. They don't have any lifelink that I can see. They can't have 2 Solitudes. Well, they can, but they have to pitch one to the other. I don't even have to activate my Battlecry Goblin to win here. Nice. Okay, just raw damage. Opponent actually did disrupt me pretty well and present a Grindstone kill the turn after they're dead. That was cool. Okay, so Pyrokinesis fights against like the Death and Taxes half of the deck and the Painter half of the deck. Trashmaster's good against the Painter half of the deck. Meltdown's good against the Saga part of the deck. Null Rod stops exactly Grindstone. Chalice of the Void, it probably hits a lot of cards in your deck. We saw Mother of Ruin, Swords of Plowshares, and we imagine Grindstone's in there. As per Sentinel, we saw that one. I think I just want Pyrokinesis, actually. That's the one that generically covers most of their plans. Trashmaster is probably too good to say no to. They, at least as far as I saw, they're a mono white deck, though, so I want maximum shoving potential. Warchief Spirit Guides. I'm perfectly willing to believe I'm doing this wrong, but I just see Skark Prospector as the weakest card in the abstract. In specific context where you like flip Muxus into something that makes a bunch of tokens, then Prospector makes a bunch of mana, then you re-Muxus or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. That's not really the game I'm trying to play, though. All right, let's do it. I think this would be a matchup where it'd be easy to over sideboard. And if I just like cut 2 Muxus for like Meltdown and Null Rod, and then if I have like a Mind Goblin Null Rod hand instead of Muxus, I'm going to just wish I had something else. I wonder what density of 1 mana removal a deck has to have when you start cutting Mind Goblins. Probably, I can't really imagine that that's worth doing. Because that's a Swords of Plowshares they have to spend on your Ritual, which is not going to hit your actual goblins that win. I think this hand rules. I'm going to keep it. I have my sideboard card. I have stable mana. Lots of stuff to cast. I'm not doing anything turn 1 at the moment, but my turns 2 through 4 look pretty good. Cavern on Gobbo. Pass. We know they're a Wasteland deck, but they didn't do anything turn 1, so they just Wasteland me here. Then we just keep grinding. They'd need 2 Wastelands to really make me sad. Feathersworn Canonist, okay. That stops Mind Goblin pretty well. These nuts. There he is. Okay, I guess I just play Bombardiers then. This is the one that can attack right now. If they play a second creature here, I can Pyrokinesis the Canonist and whatever their follow-up is, and then fling these nuts at him next turn. There's a Saga, okay. I hope they play like a Mother Runes or a Stoneforge Mystic or some shit that just dies. Oswald Fiddlebender. And they can pick that up with Caracas, but it's still gone. Canonist is attacking. I think I will just take the 2 and make sure that they don't have a second main creature I'm worried about. Okay, Pyrokinesis. Okay, I can do this on my turn. This doesn't matter. Yeah, I can see what I draw, and maybe I draw something that I'm more willing to pitch. Yeah, this is from Alliances, not Modern Horizons 1. I can do this whenever I want. Cool. I'll go to my turn. Now I have to decide which of these creatures I think is the least good. I think that Battlecry Goblin does what Warchief does for the most part. Yeah, I'm going to pitch Warchief here. If they're bouncing Oswald, we knew that would happen. Mind Goblin, give me big 6s. Oh, big 6s. It's disgusting. Nobody deserves to live like this. Rabblemaster. And then I have to spend Goblin mana. Or I guess I don't actually have to, but I'm going to. Because I want to activate this thing. Splat. I think this is lethal. I haven't done the math, but it looks really bad. Oh yeah, lethal without even the fling. Messed up. Yeah, on Eternal Glory the other night when we were talking about this, Phil Thraben has played a lot more of this deck than I have, and he was saying, like, yeah, when your opponent plays a Mother of Runes, you know the match is a 2-0. And turns out, He was not being hyperbolic. Let's go.
If you're looking to run a CEDH or 1v1 tournament, Eminence Gaming has your back with Command Tower. With Command Tower's intuitive tournament manager dashboard, you can handle decklist submission and player management with just a few clicks. Players just need to scan the event's QR code for access to the full tournament bracket, including seamless pairings and real-time standing updates. Take the guesswork out of tournament organizing. Try Command Tower for your next event.
I'm on the play for round 4. There's no turn 1, lots of explosive turn 2, and we have the first appearance of Skirk Prospector in a situation where I haven't boarded it out yet. Let's see if it cooks here. And I want to play City of Traders on turn 2 probably, so I will just run my Cavern out there. I could have played Shatterskull Smashing and made it look like counterspells were going to work, but actually they're not. But that only matters against a Wasteland deck that would make decisions based on counterspells. Ooh, are we against Reanimator? They're just going to clean up. Yikes. All right, I'm going to have to beat a Grizzlebrand. But that's the card that might do it. Okay, let's sing the seething song of the Goblin people. Come on, big sixes. Big sixes. Someone's going to have to stop me eventually. I can't keep getting away with it. Right, how do I maximize this? I can play Bombardiers and Battlecry Goblin and sack Prospector to activate. I could Goblin Matron for Muxus and then cast it. That sounds really good. Okay, I think I just Muxus if I can. There is a Muxus amongst us. Bang, bang, bang. Muxus, please deliver another Mind Goblin. This is a lot of shit. I think they're dead. Mind Goblin in my hand. Things to the bottom. Matron gets to tutor for, I think, another Mind Goblin. I already have 2 Bombardiers. Yeah. Opponent said, Grizzlebrand in my graveyard. Good luck. And I said, bet. All right, we're playing against Reanimator. Leyline of the Void for sure. Mindbreak Trap slows down their most busted draws. Chalice of the Void slows down some of their interaction. I mean, Skirk Prospector was dope there. It's not like I don't think the card belongs in the deck, but it is just the easiest thing to board out, I think. This matchup's probably not really going to be about grinding, so I can shave some ringleaders. This matchup's going to be about exploding and shutting down their nonsense. If I shave 2 ringleaders, all the prospectors, that gets me 6 of these 8 cards I'm considering. Maybe I chalice on the play and I just try to brick up on the draw. Leave a prospector in there. Okay, let's go. This hand does not have hate and doesn't explode. It almost explodes. If there was a Muxus or something in this hand, I might consider it, but I'm going to mulligan as is. Here we go. An exploding hand with Leyline. Keep it. Keep bottom a Shatterskull Smashing. Put in a Leyline. Let's go. Opponent kept 6. What do they got for me? Faithless Looting, just deleting stuff into the void. Scrambling for a hate card. You love to see it. They can do stuff like Thoughtseize me, reanimate my Bombardiers. At 2 mana, they could have like Assassin's Trophy, they could have Serenity. White mana's probably Serenity. Or they could just hardcast Grief. Yep, that works. They will probably take Bombardiers here, which is fine because even the low roll on Mind Goblin can smash their Grief with Shatterskull. But Bombardiers is a powerful thing for them to reanimate later. I could also just try to race. Maybe I can do both. I've been very good at name stickering. Yeah, I think I'm just going to smash Grief. That takes the pressure off. And I can play and activate Battlecry Goblin next turn, and it will trigger, because all of 6 power. They just shipped it right back. Oh, Matron, do you change anything? Like, I could Matron now, and then Ringleader next turn. I think I just want to get the Battlecry Goblin in there. Have to use Cavern mana to play it, because I need the Mountain to activate it. Now I'm attacking for 7 this turn, and more than that next turn. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Begging for 9 next turn. And they're just scooping it. Heck yeah. We just beat a turn 2 Grizzlebrand because we were on the play in game 1, and then powerful hate piece followed by pressure. Love it. We got a trophy round coming.
We're a few rounds into the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Friendly reminder that if you're still here and having fun, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to play what I'm playing, you can use my affiliate link for TCG Player to support the channel while you shop for cards, and you can try any deck anytime with a cardhoarder.com loan account for Magic Online. All these links are in the video description below. Now back to the league.
I'm on the draw in the final round, trophy round, and I am all dressed up with nowhere to go here. I mean, Battlecry Goblin's a great mana sink, but I don't think I keep 6 mana sources in Battlecry Goblin. Here we go. Okay, keep this one and bottom City of Traders. I will determine how explodey insane I want to go based on my opponent's open. If they show me non-blue mana, I think I just pitch Spirit Guide anyway. Basically, I could play Mountain Go, and then Ancient Tomb pop on the following turn. Oh, okay. If it's like this, then we're just going as fast as we can go. It's the just heckin' mirror. Rabblemaster. All right. Well, I'm going to go as fast as I can then. And hopefully it'll end up faster than this. I would love to draw a Ringleader or a Muxus or like something to pay out these name sticker goblins over the top of what they're already going to do. Big draws. Shatter Skull Smashing. That could actually be great. Okay, Ancient Tomb. Spirit Guide. Come on, big sixes. I've been calling them all day. Big six, big six. Big six! Okay, here we go. Another name sticker goblin. Big six, straight to 9. Ugh, call it cops. I wish this last card was Muxus, but I will instead just deal damage to their remaining creatures. Oh my god. Shatter 2/1. I just have to figure out how to cast this card on Magic Online. I've succeeded. Alright, well, I mean, they still have 3 cards in hand, and they are doing the same thing as me here. They could clap back just as hard next turn. But that was a big one. Fury in the main! Oh no! I've been betrayed. This is Red Stompy. This is not Goblin. Okay. They're going to take out Rabblemaster and Name Sticker, and then we'll see what their follow-up is, because I'm suddenly way behind. Please just play Blood Moon or something. Okay, Unlicensed Hearse is fine. That does not affect me in the slightest. Okay, powerful 3-drop off the top. Not a powerful 3-drop. Okay, the breaks are slightly hit, but they are tapping Ancient Tomb for mana and don't have anything on board. They missed a land drop, which means they just don't have a better spell to cast for the 3 mana they have. That might mean they have... Alright, I don't care about that. That might mean they have Caves of Chaos Adventure in their hand. Or Chandra Torch of Defiance. I suspect their hand is a powerful 4-drop. Fiery Confluence, maybe? I'm just going to keep naming cards that kill me. Cast Simian Spirit Guide. Play Cavern on Goblin. Pass the turn. If they tap this Ancient Tomb again, and it doesn't stabilize the board, they lose. Fingers crossed. Fable and the Mirror Breaker. Okay. They're at 5. That card's pretty good. Come on, haste creature. Battlecry Goblin. Oh, alright, that's not what I want. I mean, if the game drags on, that is going to be what I want. They can crew their Unlicensed Hearse and block. I'm still going to send damage because even if they crew and block one of the 2/2s and get to keep Goblin Shaman, they still can't tap Ancient Tomb again this game. And I just need to draw a Name Sticker or a Soul Land, and I'm firing Muxus in on them. Yeah, this is tight. The Goblin Shaman will cast whatever this 4-drop. No, it won't, because they've been locked out of Ancient Tomb. They have 3 mana to play with right now. No attacks. Love it. Come on, haste creature. Oh, even better. You know what time it is. They're already conceding. They don't give a shit. Yeah, they're just like, whatever. I see you putting 6 mana into a spell. Yeah. All right, I feel lucky to get away with that one. Sideboarding for this matchup. I think I want the Trash Master. They have some artifacts I care about. Not enough for like a meltdown kind of situation. Pyrokinesis seems worth employing. They are a Chalice of the Void deck. If they choose to leave it in, I bet they board that out. But I still think Skirk Prospector is the cut. Once again, like, consistency is key. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And this matchup might get grindy for a Ringleader. Let's go. Like this. Fire in it. Okay, I keep these. It's got 3 mana. It doesn't care about Chalice. It gets over Trinisphere. I almost never care about Blood Moon. They've mulled to 5. Soaken's on. Chalice on 0. Okay. That does stop my Chrome Moxes, of which there are 4 in my deck and not currently 1 in my hand. Island go. Or Island. that's my reflex brain just telling you what I want to be doing. Mountain go. Ancient Tomb. Trinisphere. Okay. Now I have to decide if I want to play the City of Traders and start casting spells now, or I could play the Cavern and cast 4 drops for the rest of the game. They have 2 cards in their hand. I'm casting spells now. Broadside Bombardiers. Start getting in. City of Traders. 5 mana available. Okay. Fable. Another Bombardiers. That's really sick. Play that. Keep shoving damage through. Unblockable damage. My plan is at some point to drop this Ringleader and dome them for 6. They get the Fable loot here. This Ancient Tomb's a huge liability already. Discarded 2 cards, including a Rabblemaster. Their own Trinisphere is hurting their... Well, that second mana, if they hardcast Fury here, that's really shitty for me. Oh, that looks like it's what's happening. Oh, Shatterskull. Okay, that's way better than Fury. I mean, it still clears my board, but at least they don't have a 3/3 double strike. Then my Pyrokinesis can kill their Fable and Mirror Breaker and Goblin Gem in next turn. I am feeling the squeeze of the City of Traders. Chrome Mox, not really a magic card for multiple reasons right now. Yeah, I really can't play this Ringleader here, which is what I would like to do. I'm going to Matron for a Mind Goblin. Aim Sticker Goblin, get in. Set up a big next turn, try to smush them from their 0 cards in hand. And because they lost their City of Traders, I guess they have treasures. I was about to say they have to take damage to cast any spell under Trinisphere, but if they want to use treasures to save life points, that is available. Not going to block. Goblin's too goated. We don't chump block. This is a lot of mana this turn. All right, Name Sticker Goblin. Light it up. Got in for 5 this time. Spells cost 3, except spells that actually cost 4. I could Pyrokinesis their 2 idiots and then play Ringleader. I should probably Ringleader first because then I would have more red cards to choose from. Okay, Ringleader first. Name Sticker Bombardiers Muxus. Interesting. Well, we refire the Name Sticker because that one is at least going to pay for itself, if nothing else. Big 6s? 4s. All right. We called out Big 6 too many times this game. We wasted it. Does Bombardiers just kill them? They take 2, 5. I think I feel better Pyrokinesising. Yeah, I'm going to exile a Battlecry Goblin to Kinesis their board and just poke for 3. And then Broadside Bombardiers will be lethal next turn. Oh, what? No, Battlecry Goblin costs 3 there. Yeah, I think if I hit 5, Battlecry Goblin might be lethal there. But I did not. I hit 4. I'm so unlucky on Mind Goblin hits. How dare I only get 4? But we did it. Well, that was one of the easiest trophies I've ever collected in my entire history of playing Magic. Much cleaner than the last Goblins League. Same ultimate result, though. I feel like I played pretty well there, understood stuff a little better. The trophy was partially due to a Doomsday player stacking their pile wrong. But I mean, we hit them so hard that they were thinking wrong. So we take some credit for that. Yeah, I mean, other than the Doomsday player who misstepped a little, we just ran over everyone, including a Reanimator player, including a Painter player. Multiple people showed us that they could combo next turn, but just died before they got there. There is a lot to like about this deck, which I hate to admit because Ancient Tomb Gaming is the scum of the earth. If you're not playing an Honest Ponder, what are you even doing? And it turns out what you're doing is whipping Mind Goblins at people. Mind Goblin is a messed up card. Broadside Bombardiers is a messed up card. I think this is the shell that leverages the 2 of them best. And we got a trophy. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say here because this was a bloodbath. You all saw it happen. Brendan, thank you for asking me to do this. Everyone, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. I'll see you next time.